Hi, my beautiful loves, my pookies. Charlotte Wood here from Perfect Shade Cosmetics. Today I have something amazing for my darker skin clients. I've been bombarded with complaints, a lot of fighting on Facebook because I have not been doing any tutorials with darker skin complexions. And a lot of the marketing videos were with Caucasian skin and Indian skin. But unfortunately, we were on lockdown, so I could not have access to any darker skin clients. But today I'm going to be spoiling you ladies with my beautiful friend here, Nikita. She's got amazing features. I love her smile. She's got beautiful skin and I cannot wait to make her glamorous. So I will be talking you through every product that I'm going to be using on her so you ladies can shop till you drop in any one of our 3 stores and online on WhatsApp. Okay, ladies, so I'm starting off with her foundation, which is Bronze 3. This is the perfect color for her. Just getting it all on there. Nikita has very slight discoloration around her mouth, so I don't need to use a separate corrector because the Bronze 3 is a foundation and a corrector. There's a lot of misconception that, it says foundation on it and it's not a corrector, but it is a corrector because it is peachy toned to neutralize the uneven skin tone, blemishes, pigmentation, and any area that is darker than your natural skin complexion. So for more on the corrector and the basic makeup application on me or for ladies with my complexion, please refer to my YouTube tutorial on basic makeup application. Okay, I'm going to just turn your face a bit. I'm going to apply some product all the way down. Close your eyes. And then I'm going to blend with our foundation brush. These are currently retailing for 80 Rand at all of our stores. So the prices only went up on the foundation and the powder combo, not the foundation brushes, and just the lipsticks went back to its normal retail price. I just love the effortless application and the blending and the smoothening of the foundation without much effort. So if this is something you don't have in your kit, I strongly urge you to get this because the Beauty Blender just wastes a lot of product. And this doesn't, you can see there's no product on the brush. It's all on her face and just blending so effortlessly on her beautiful skin. Just pat around the eyes, blend it downwards. In a circular motion, just to get it all over. So you're covering a large surface area quickly in that motion, with that motion. Okay, around the nasal folds, make sure you take care to get product everywhere, not in the nose. So right now she looks scary, and that's normal. We all go through the stage until we get the perfect shade with the powder. Okay, just applying more product underneath her eyes. And then I'm going to apply a lighter foundation underneath her eyes, which is the Bronze 1. Just using this applicator to apply it. The that's the bronze one. Just to brighten underneath her eyes. Open your eyes for me. Look up, right up. Okay, I'm using the applicator to get really close against her lashes. Close your eyes for me, and then I'm just going to blend it out because I want underneath her eyes to be a little bit brighter. Extending it onto the cheeks as well as a highlighter. And then I'm applying a bit of bead 6 as my highlighter here. On the nose, cheekbones, and last I'm going to cut her chin and make it really smaller and less pointier because she's got a long face. I want to shorten it and give her a more oval face. And then I'm going to contour on the sides of her forehead and cut underneath her cheekbones. Adding a little bit more of the bead 6 here just to lighten. Okay, looking perfect. And now I'm just going to blend with my foundation brush, just pat it out. Significantly less face beating than a beauty blender. She's got beautiful cheekbones, so that's just going to pop. Right, next I'm going to seal underneath her eyes first. Open your eyes. You can see it's already settling in the line, so I need to get the product in there to seal it. And I'm using the number 3 powder underneath her eyes and number 6 on the rest of the face. So I will break it down to number 3 in the highlighted areas and number 6 powder on the darker areas where I want to contour. So just sealing there. Then I'm going to give her a break and come back to underneath her eyes. Just give her eyes a bit of a break. You can close your eyes now. So it's just neutralizing any bit of grayness or any bit of peachiness that's on her skin. Okay, so I'm just getting number 3 powder on the cheekbones only, just to highlight. And then on the forehead here, in the center. And then I'm going to brush over the whole face with the number 6 powder. Just a little bit of product on the brush. Still just brushing away till you can visibly see the highlighted areas and the contoured areas. That's looking nice and blended. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to her brows next. just to determine the natural brow shape and then to decide where I'm going to be defining it. So, and also to check for asymmetry, you know, at the beginning. So I know what to do in terms of definition and corrections. Okay, so her brows don't look that badly asymmetrical, if that's even a word, but it's slightly higher on the side, which I will correct by lifting the right side. Slight lifting on the arch, just to balance out the asymmetry in height. Okay, so it's always best to start from a central point so you can blend out properly without it looking too harsh. Okay, she's got a bit of a scar here. And normally with brow products, it just glides over and doesn't define. But with the tattoo, you can see it's completely covered. Just a slight indentation there, which I will define in stages. Okay, so the framework is almost symmetrical. I will remove with foundation around the edges that's not looking the same, like here. You can see some needs to be taken off there. And I'm just going to build on that scar again on the right-hand side, just to fill it so it doesn't look too deep. It doesn't look visible. And then the rest of it I will define with brown powder so it doesn't look too painted. So the tattoo is for definition and the brow powder is for smudging it out and making it look less painted on. So I'm going to use a combination of dark brown and black just to even out and tone down the blackness of the brow. Remember, the guideline is the inner corner of the eye, and where your brow starts needs to be in line. And you can decide if you want it arched or if you want it completely straight. I prefer the straight brows because she's already got a lot of space in between her eyes. And if you do it with the arch, you know, at an angle, it just makes it look like there's more space in between her brows. So that's a bit of a corrective tip. If you slant the brows here, it creates more space. So for people that have close set eyes, it would be ideal to make it at an angle. It creates the illusion that there's more space in between the brows and the eyes. Right, next I'm going to start off with her eyeshadow. Her eyeshadow is a smoky eye with a subtle nude shimmer eyeshadow on the lid. So before I do that, I'm going to apply some powder on the cheekbones to catch any bits and pieces. Just on here and here. And I'm doing the smoky eye with the smoky palette. Nikita doesn't have very big eyes, so I'm not going to do too much of the shading color and trying to stay just below the crease line so it doesn't take away the size of her small eyes. Next, I'm applying foundation on the other side. I'm just applying a second layer of the black to get it nice and deep. A deep black, not, it should not look like a charcoal. Next, I'm using a soft nude shimmery eyeshadow from the Miss Rose palette, which is currently retailing at 400 Rand. So I'm going to just blend it into the black so that it flows and there's no distinct color definition. Going a little bit onto the nose because I haven't done her contouring on her noses yet. Just cleaning up around the shading color. And I'm just taking away a little bit of the black that's going underneath. I don't want it to go underneath. And I want this more rounded here on the edges. So I'm just blending it out. And I will seal it with powder. Without adding more product, just blending it so it's more blended rather than hard. Next, I'm going to do a thin line of liner because she's got small eyes and the liner width needs to be according to the size of the lid space. So when you open your eyes and you see that there's not much lid space, then you just go according to that. That's your guideline. So I'm using our stamp liner, Miss Rose stamp liner. Using the tip on the outside, slightly upturned because I am going to shade that a little bit more to give more definition here on the outer corner. And then I'm making it really thin. So just lift the lid when you're doing that so it doesn't get too thick on the inner corners. Next step is mascara and preparing the lashes. So I've already measured the lashes according to the length of her lid and preparing it with the glue. And I'm going to wait about a minute for it to dry. And while that's drying, I will just brush her face and prepare for contouring of her nose. So there's always something to do in between while you're waiting for things to dry or waiting for something to set in a certain area. Just brushing away excess powder and waiting for her glue to dry at the same time. Sealing any areas where I've done any corrections. Okay, the lashes are ready to go on because I didn't do a very thick layer. Bending it to the contours of her eyes, and she's got long eyes, long, small eyes. So I'm just bending it very slightly and going to place it more on the center going outwards. Got to get it behind these curly lashes that are fighting with me. So gonna just press down the natural lashes and get it in there. Okay, that's sitting fine. Take some fighting with them, but they've finally tame and pressed down. And I'm just going to reinforce it with some more glue so that it stays down on the outer and inner corners. And I'm going to use a thin liner brush for that. So where it's lifting, just press it down and apply more glue. And just press. Press it down, down, down with the liner brush. Smoothing and blending in the false lashes to the natural. And just giving her more of a lift up here. So that when she opens her eyes, she's looking more like a cat eye, exotic look. I'm confident these lashes are now stuck, so I'm just going to go over them. And you can open your eyes. I can see if your eyes are stuck. Oh, looking beautiful. Close your eyes. Just going to give them some more time to dry while I carry on with her nose and her contouring of her nose. Brushing away with powder first. Doing the contour lines, and I'm completely changing the shape of her nose. So this part of her nose, you can see it's a bit flared. Going to take away some of that. And we're going to cut the width of it. And her nasal flares. That needs to go. We're going to cut the length of it. And make it look shorter. Just going to blend it out a little bit more before I bring my concealer brush to really tone this contour down. Okay, blending out, up and down with the concealer brush, a little bit of foundation on it, just to make it seem like she's been born with it. All right, so we're giving her a pixie nose as well. We're just doing this little hyphen here. And a cute little tip. Blend, blend, blend. Blend your hyphen. Blend the tip. And once we've got the contour on fleek, then I will highlight around it. Next, I'm going to take away any uneven edges with foundation. So if it's blended out too much, just cut it a bit with the flat foundation brush. And if it's looking too hard, then just go with your concealer brush. Sorry, that's the concealer brush. And this is the flared concealer brush. A little bit of foundation here and just blend it out. Next, I'm going to highlight using my highlighter and contour palette first. Okay, so I'm going to cut her cheeks now. Keep your eyes closed. Eyes are starting to tear, so I'm just going to let her eyes settle. Just cutting her cheekbones so that it's more, it's higher. Cutting her chin out, as I explained in the beginning, just cutting her chin. Next, I'm going to highlight and then apply bronzer. Just a little bit of bronzer on the cheeks as well. Just to tone down the highlighter, but also to add a bit of lightness on that area because I really want to bring this out and lift her cheekbones, nose as well. Next, I'm going to do underneath her eyes. Just give her a bit of a break because her eyes were tearing. Look up now, don't look at the light. Look up in one spot in the center, not to the sides. Keep your head down a bit. Don't look at my pencil, my liner. You can blink in between. Don't try to keep it open. Gonna give you a break after this. Blink, blink, blink. Don't try to keep it open. And then I'm going to smudge it out. You good? Mm-hmm. Look up in one spot. Above your nose, not to the side. So I'm just shading on the outer corners only to create the illusion that her eyes are long and upturned. Not going to the full length of her eyes with the shading because that will just make her eyes look smaller. So that's the reason. We're just stopping short here and just shading on the outside. Right, and then I'm going to use a bigger eyeshadow brush just to smudge it out a little bit more. To make the edges look neater. So smudging it out with dark brown so it doesn't look too black and it looks more blended. I'm just going to give her a bit of a break, and while I'm giving her a break, I'm just going to focus on her lips. Look up for me. Just brushing away any product fall. So I'll do the mascara underneath her eyes last, absolutely last. I'm going to use a range of Focal Your Lip Mattes in 04 and 43 on the inside. We're doing an ombre lip. So more nude on the inside and more dark on the outside with a slightly glossy finish. So I'm using Moist Lipstick 05 just to neutralize any pigmentation here. Okay, you can blot your lips. Nikita's got perfect lips, so there's no corrective makeup to do on there. Blot and leave it plumped up. I told you she starts at night. Okay, next we are doing number 43 on the lips, on the center. So I'm just going to apply it at the bottom and then you're going to blot your lips immediately. Just one time only blot. That's it. I'm going to go with a darker line to give a more, one more time. A darker outline to give a more rich ombre effect. Just finishing off with mascara at the bottom. Done. Okay, beautiful loves, I've just completed Nikita's look. She's looking absolutely stunning. I will be back in 5 minutes after completing her hair, so please stay tuned. So my beautiful loves, this is the beautiful Nikita after I was done with her transformation. I'm so excited to present her to you. If you love to know what I've used on her, ladies, please WhatsApp me on 079-272-4713. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to see more amazing videos. Until the next tutorial and next amazing look, love you lots. Bye. Toodles.
Warrior. Warrior.